Hello, this is Keshia Martin. I help people like yourself identify their unique gifts. Today, I wanted to speak about how to balance yourself spiritually with communications. Okay, what does that mean? If you're on your spiritual path and you're going through your awakening process, you may have found a challenge with dealing with certain people that you're used to getting along with or interacting with new people. So how do you balance both worlds without 100% secluding yourself into your new tribe? That is our topic. Okay? So it's been a challenge trying to adjust, especially if you've gotten to the point where you don't watch television anymore, your music has changed, or your personal interests have changed. So your things that you used to like to do as a recreational for things. So for example, if you like to go to parties or clubs or things of that nature, and now you found yourself just pretty much enjoying nature and the outdoors and things of that, then a lot of times your topics of conversations have changed also. So how do you connect? How do you relate? Especially when it comes to work, if you're having to deal with coworkers, running your business, and interacting at events and being social. What I have found are some simple techniques. I believe it's like 3 or 4 ideas that I will share with you that I have found for myself to help me out with blending both worlds. So I identified one that I had a purpose that I wanted to be able to interact with others. So for me, there was a personal need or desire. So establish that with yourself. And if you're watching this video, I believe you have that interest also. 2, finding things or time in your schedule of when you want to actually dedicate to this, okay? Because there's going to be a bit of a lifestyle change to be able to balance both of these worlds. And then 3, staying consistent in doing it, okay? Now those are just like the preface of identifying for the actual go around. So if you want to learn how to be better with this, the first thing is to understand when we're talking about your schedule is creating a time frame where you actually plug back into this third dimension or the regular world or the minds of that aren't open the way yours is at this time. So how do you do this? For me, it's like a rule of thumb. If there's certain things I absolutely don't like to do, it's either I don't do it, find someone else to do it, or 2, if it's something I have to do and it's a needs-based thing or it's in my goals that has to get done, then I put a small amount of time in my life dedicated to that. That way I enjoy a maximum of my time is dealing with the things that I love to do. So what I would do for me is like about at the end of the week or at the beginning of the week, I set a time aside where I just kind of tune back into what's going on in the world. So I like to learn world news, see a little bit about what's going on in sports, and another personal interest that I like is, fashion or decorating or things of that nature. So those are my personal interests. I kind of stay attuned to certain things in that short time frame. I'll spend a little time watching TV on those topics. I'll learn a little bit more about it. If I do go out, therefore, I can actually communicate and have really good conversations with people and interact and connect with them at their level. Okay? Their level doesn't necessarily mean lower than me. It just means that we're at a different point. We're a different frequency, so that way I can have a shared conversation with someone. 2 is before I go to an event is connecting within and protecting my energy. Let's face it, there's a lot of energy vampires out there in the world. And the best way to deal with that is you can't tell everyone, hey, you can't talk negative around me. You can't control the words that are coming out of someone. You can't control anyone but yourself. So what you can do is do a protective light energy meditation before you go into environments that may potentially drain your energy. You do this by using one technique that I use is a protective white light. So visualizing this white light from within as I take in my deep breaths, and as I breathe deeply, that light expands, and it expands throughout my body till it expands to a good radius around and outside of me. Therefore, I'm now ready and protected enough to deal with the energies that I may interact with. The next thing is, now that I'm ready to interact with folks, I'm knowledgeable, I can have conversations that are relatable, and now two, I'm protected, is three, grounding myself. It's essential that as you're growing spiritually and you want to connect within and you want to know who you are who you are as a spirit being, that you ground yourself. You ground yourself either through a meditation, a grounding meditation, or by simply stepping outside with your bare feet on the earth and connecting. The benefits of grounding is that you now are in alignment with your spirit, your true self. You're more open now to receive the messages that God's giving you, or feel the frequencies and vibrations around you so you can make better decisions and discern exactly what you may need to do or what's best for you. So these three tips, grounding, protecting, and balancing out your time, are very useful in being able to interact with others and communicating effectively in a spiritually balanced life without losing yourself. If, for any instance, this is the number 4, the possibility I was referring to, you find that you still lost your energy or you feel like you lost your own balance, as a bonus, I'll tell you what you can do is retrain or re-pull back in your energy. How you do this is through a quick meditation. It's through visualizing like a white bubble over your head, and just visualize all of your energy that has left you, that's been taken, that you may feel drained from, coming back to you as you take in a deep breath, going up to this white bubble, and then as you exhale, you bring your own energy back in clean. So it's almost right here is you're visualizing your energy getting cleaned back and then pulling back into you in all positive light. So those were my tips for you. I hope your communication with others gets easier and you find your relationships more fulfilled. You know, you can connect, of course, with the ones that you best relate with, but at least now, if you decide to go out, whether you're an extrovert or an introvert, you have the tools equipped to be able to interact on a friendly basis and receive or achieve the goal set that you have in mind as you go out to your specific event or function. I hope this helps you. If so, please share. If you know anyone that needs information like this, share this with them. It'll help benefit the positive vibrations amongst all of us. And then 2, join my newsletter. There's tons of positive information that I'm sharing. It's at www.keshiamartin.com. Please subscribe, like, and share us. I will see you again next week. Thank you.